everybody, it's Lon Simon, and it's time for your weekly wrap-up, and we're doing this on a Monday night versus a Sunday night because Sunday here in the United States was Mother's Day, and I had some family things that I wanted to be at, so we're pushing this ahead a day, but next week we will be back to Sunday. I also wanted to thank Jose Santiago, who is our latest Patreon supporter, so thank you, Jose, for your support of the show, and I'll talk more about Patreon towards the end of the wrap-up. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some errata that I have on this review I did on the Surface 3. Now, I said that the Surface 3 was made out of plastic when in fact it isn't. This is a magnesium alloy, so I am putting an annotation into the review video to let people know I was wrong there. I'm also going to link to this video in that review video so people are aware that the backing here, as well as pretty much the entire unit, is made out of a magnesium alloy, not out of plastic. But I'll tell you what, I've been reviewing PCs a long time. It feels like plastic to me, but it is a lot more durable. So just bear that in mind. Sometimes I get things wrong, and I will always point that out. But I did want to take this opportunity because I know there's a lot of passion around this product, and a lot of people really didn't like what I said about the processor that they decided to put on here. But I wanted to give you some insight as to what I look for when I'm reviewing a product. So I look at the build quality, which, as I stated in the review, is excellent. This is a very nicely designed product. I like the fact that Microsoft is making PCs themselves to go with the operating systems they also make. I think it's a very good practice for the company. Even if they're not blockbuster sellers, the fact is they can give PC makers an idea of what their vision of the hardware should be to go with their operating system. But I also look at what they're marketing to people, and they are marketing these Surface devices as laptop replacements. They call these the tablet that can replace your laptop, and that's a really important marketing statement that they're making. And when I do reviews, I test those statements, and as a laptop, I don't think it really compares well in its performance to laptops that cost about the same if you look at the device with the keyboard attached to it. We've looked at a number of Core M devices. I'm not going to go into the whole discussion again, but I looked at a number of Core M devices that have more, perform better, and cost about the same, and I think that they really made the wrong choice on the processor here. You may disagree, and I've really enjoyed the constructive criticism that I got, and I continue to respect and actually appreciate it because it really does help me guiding future reviews. But on this one, I really feel like they chose the wrong processor for this device. You might disagree, and if we do, we'll agree to disagree on that one, but I'm always open to more discussion, so please keep it coming, and I really do appreciate everything that comes in there. I never get mad at people that call me out because it really is important for me to hear opposing viewpoints to what I'm saying. Sometimes I may actually change my mind, not this time, but other times I will, and I think it's really important that when I do something that you disagree with, don't feel bad about calling me out on it. I really feel it's important for me to continually provide good content on the channel, and your feedback guides me in that way. So don't hesitate, let me have it. Just be constructive and not destructive in the process. So we've got some great stuff coming up this week. The Intel Compute Stick will be here tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the review up tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to start playing with it as soon as I get home. I've got a couple of evening meetings to go to, so I may not get to the review right away, but hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday, it'll be kind of the high priority item to get up next on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. I think it'll perform about what we've seen these other Atom Bay Trail processing devices perform at, but I'm really eager to see how it compares to the MeeGo Pad and some of the other things out there. So I'm really eager to get a hold of this. I know a lot of you are too. MeeGo Pad just updated their device, so there's a new MeeGo Pad coming out too, which I just ordered, which has an extra USB port. So they're going head to head on Intel here, so it's going to be fun to see how all that shakes out. I also just finished shooting my review of the Razer Forge, and depending on how much energy I have left in the tank tonight, I may or may not get the review up tonight, so stay tuned for that. The wrap-up is going up first. But I'll give you the lowdown. I really wasn't that impressed with it. I think it's good hardware, but the software is very much lacking at the moment. You'll see more of that when we get to the review. So a bit of a letdown there. It has potential, but not quite there yet. Stay tuned for more on the main review. If you want to help the channel, you can. You can go to Lon.TV/Patreon and make a monthly contribution like Jose did. I buy a lot of the things that I review on the channel. So this Microsoft Surface I purchased, as well as the Razer Forge 2, because not every company has review units available when I'd like to get them on the channel. So I will review this. It will likely be going up on my Lon.TV store very shortly. So if you're eager to pick up a Microsoft Surface at a slightly discounted price, you'll be buying this exact one. Those things go up. So I do lose money in that transaction, and the Patreon page does help me meet up some of those expenses a little bit. It just kind of helps cushion the blow a little bit of the losses I take on reselling items. You can also contribute via YouTube fan funding at Lon.TV. If you do that there, please let me know you did it, because YouTube doesn't tell me who contributes, and I always like to thank people on the wrap up when they do make a contribution to the channel. You can also engage with me if you want to keep the conversation going and keeping some of that constructive criticism headed my way. Head over to Lon.TV/forums. We have a great forum we set up there. We got Chris in there, who's been really helpful about getting responses to people when I'm a little bit busy. So please check it out. It's a fun place to be. I'm really trying to build up the forums a little bit more. We also have my email list at Lon.TV/email. I send out an email maybe once or twice a month, kind of listing all the things that I did on the channel over the course of that in between emails. And I also have a Facebook page at Lon.TV/Facebook, so you can find me everywhere and communicate with me those ways. And I really, again, always appreciate the feedback, both positive and negative, and I do enjoy hearing from all of you all the time. This is Lon Seidman. Thanks for watching.